This is Emirates Premium Economy class on the Airbus A380 on quite a special route from Milan to New York. With Emirates, you can currently fly non-stop on 3 transatlantic routes from Europe to America, the best of which is of course on the Airbus A380 from Milan to New York, which offers all classes: economy, business class with an onboard bar, and first class with its shower spa, and also Emirates' still relatively new, very special Premium Economy class. And this heat over here says already quite a lot about what it is and what it's not. Because Emirates Premium Economy class is of course not a business class, but also quite different from just an upgraded economy class. And that's exactly what this report is all about. Welcome to the Plane Insider. I'm Chris from Travel Think Fly. Here you'll explore the world's airlines up close, from economy to business and first class, filmed live on board, authentic and full of detail. You'll also discover stunning destinations across all continents and learn how to make premium travel possible through miles, points and insider know-how built over 25 years of experience. Honest, inspiring and entertaining. It's your inside view into aviation and travel. This is the Plane Insider by Travel Think Fly. Subscribe now and let's fly.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eddie. I'm the purser of today's flight, and I would like to welcome you all on board our flight to New York this afternoon in partnership with Qantas. Welcome back our Emirates Skywards members. Our multinational cabin crew on board today come from 19 countries, and together we speak 19 languages. If there's anything we can do to help you, please let us know.
Normally Emirates is associated with Dubai Airport as a start or destination, but here we are on a so-called Fifth Freedom flight, and that's a flight that starts and lands not in the home airport of the airline. Here we're going from Milan to New York. I booked the flight with miles and quite low fees.
Oxygen masks will appear from above you. Hold the mask towards you like this to start the flow of oxygen. Put the mask over your mouth and nose, adjust the strap and breathe normally. And always put your own mask on first before you help anyone else.
Taking off from Milan in winter and then go westbound is really quite special. We could see the whole Alps panorama outside, really wonderful. Now, when it comes to Emirates Premium Economy class, we have to know that this is not just a better economy plus, but it's really its very own product, with its very own focus when it comes to customers, with its very own strategy when it comes to the design, and of course also with its very own marketing. The measurements of this Premium Economy class might seem quite similar to a Premium Economy class of other airlines, but it is pretty different. By the way, Emirates doesn't serve champagne nor Prosecco in Premium Economy, but rather Chandon, and that is not a French sparkling wine, but an Australian one that tastes quite good, and at around 30 euros per bottle. It's not as cheap as you might think for Premium Economy class, and more expensive than some wines in business classes around the world. When going on a long-haul flight and maybe on a longer trip, luggage plays a very important role, and Emirates has quite specific baggage rules, and also different again when you go to America. Like many Asian airlines, Emirates has different baggage rules than, for example, European airlines. In Premium Economy, 35 kilograms of checked baggage are permitted. However, when flying to Africa, North and South America, the peace concept applies, and here 2 times 23 kilograms are allowed in Premium Economy. On this flight, part of a 6-day trip from Milan to New York and on to Buenos Aires, Rio de Janeiro and from Sao Paulo back to Frankfurt, I traveled with hand luggage only, without having to do any laundry, and this was possible with the exceptional Voyager carry-on of level 8. For over 2 years now, Level 8 luggage has been my constant companion, and having owned most of the well-known expensive brands, Level 8 is clearly my favorite, and not just because the wheels on Level 8 suitcases are the best I know, rolling quietly and perfectly even at maximum weight. Every inch that is allowed for carry-on luggage is fully utilized, and because the handle is integrated into the frame, there is extra space for clothes inside the suitcase. With my winter jacket on, I had enough room in this carry-on for the entire trip. I also used the Level 8 Atlas backpack, which is exceptionally spacious but can also be packed quite heavily. By the way, many major airlines usually allow one additional personal item along with your carry-on luggage as long as it fits under the seat in front. And what's really convenient is that most airlines don't impose any weight restrictions for this. If you're interested, check out the video description. Viewers of the Plane Insider get all Level 8 luggage and accessories at a great discount. You'll find the link with a discount code under this video. Have fun shopping and enjoy some great high quality luggage. Now a few words about the design of Emirates Premium Economy class, which with its high quality cream-colored leather upholstery and wall coverings perfectly reflects the Emirates brand. Of course, other airlines also offer slightly larger seats in Premium Economy and the food is somewhat better, but here everything was just a notch above that. Perhaps it's the extremely attentive service that makes a difference, something that's often simply missing elsewhere. On Cathay Pacific's Premium Economy class, for example, on a 9-hour flight from Tel Aviv to Hong Kong, no one came through the cabin for hours, even not when ringing for them, and the crew definitely did not make a difference between Economy and Premium Economy. The seat back in British Airways Premium Economy class reclines slightly more, but there's less legroom, so you can feel quite confined, and getting up becomes quite a bit of a workout. The new Air France Premium Economy class has the same problem, plus there the food is served in cardboard or plastic trays. Some airlines have opted for seat shells for their Premium Economy class. While the old Air France version was notorious for its uncomfortable seats, the new Lufthansa Allegris and Swiss Senses, for example, make a pretty good impression in this cabin class. Now here's a few words about the service before takeoff. There was a selection of water and juices, so non-alcoholic drinks. Then they handed out a menu for this flight. Then there was a hot towel service, and then they also handed out an amenity kit. Of course, much smaller, much less than in business class, but also much better than in economy class. There's of course a big difference and very clear gap between business class and premium economy class. Premium economy class is not a substitute for business class. A maximum of freedom is not what counts here, but a much better ergonomic design and much better feeling while sitting down. And that is of course given here compared to economy class. But I'm sure there's more flight attendants here per capita passengers than in economy class, so naturally they will have more time for passengers here. But of course also less time than upstairs in business class or of course even first class. There's 10 seats per row in economy class on this Airbus A380 and 8 seats in premium economy class. So of course the seats are wider than in economy class. That's quite normal. But what is special here is first of all the upholstering. It's quite well done. And the seat recline is very good, and also the leg rests are very good. They go up very nicely and are soft and really very comfortable and stable. And there's an additional footrest on top of the leg rest. This is how the menu looks like. One side is in English, one side is in Arab language. There's sparkling wine, there's one kind of red wine and one kind of white wine. Of course, also all kinds of soft drinks. Then there's an appetizer, that's salad today. There's two kinds of main courses, chicken or beef. There's dessert, and I guess before landing there's also some light bites, a sandwich and dessert. Maybe red wine?
Red wine, of course.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Tomato cheese
Very
bread.
good.
Arabic bread, tomato cheese bread.
Thank you.
Cheese bread.
Before I'm starting my dinner, I need to say something about this very tray over here. Most airlines do premium economy class catering like this. There might be one element from business class and the rest is economy class food, served quite nicely. Or they do only economy class catering, served on nice porcelain or china, and they serve it just in a nicer way of arrangement. Here they have really a curated dinner for a premium economy class, so the salad, then here the quite nice looking dessert with a little bit of gold leaf, then here the beef dish and still quite warm bread. There was a selection of two kinds of bread, Arabic bread, and then maybe the only thing that is in common with economy class is this piece of cheese. And then what I already knew is they have their very own wines for premium economy class, so that's different from economy class and of course from business class. Quite special. The Emirates Premium Economy amenity kit is a small pouch made of bio-based material including cactus leather, and it contains a sleep mask and socks, toothbrush and toothpaste, as well as hand cream, face cream and lip balm by Aveda, significantly more than the competition has to offer. Unfortunately, there are no slippers, which I would find really practical. Next, we're talking about the stairs on this plane. Today, however, we're not going up the grand stairs that lead to first class with its 14 seats, the bar and the shower spas, but rather up the 4 steps directly to the left behind the cockpit. This is the largest lavatory on the main deck of the A380. 4 toilets are reserved for premium economy. With a maximum of 56 passengers, there's almost never a queue. The soap and hand lotion are the same as in economy, not from luxury brands Voya and Bulgari, but I like the scent.
Don't you just love flying?
The headphones for the entertainment systems are also the same as in economy, but not bad. There's USB-A and USB-C ports. The external cameras are also nice, although the new generation of cameras, for example on the A350, offers a completely different level of quality. The ICE entertainment system is known to be by far the largest of any airline worldwide. With over 5,000 options, there's entire seasons of TV series, as well as movies not only from Hollywood, but from all regions of the world. There's also complete sets including Harry Potter or Star Wars. The audio library is also quite gigantic and includes even 12-tone music and avant-garde in its classical section. The flight show was great 12 years ago. Today it feels relatively dated, although Emirates has installed a significantly more antique version in some very old aircraft of their fleet. There's also Wi-Fi on board, and Skywards members get free messaging, but as long as there's no guarantee of a stable connection, I won't be buying expensive onboard internet. Meanwhile, some Emirates planes already have Starlink, and with that, fast internet is available almost all the time, everywhere. Now it's 1 hour and a half until landing in New York. And we had about 4 hours of pause here now in the cabin. I watched a movie, but of course now we can see what the long-haul reality looks like on this kind of seat. Well, it is sturdy, it is comfortable, And of course you can lie back and so on, but of course the seat will never get flat. That's logical. During that 4-hour pause, the cabin crew was actually pretty present in the cabin. They went around maybe every 20 minutes looking if somebody would like to have something to drink, water, juices, and they had some snacks, some nuts and so on. So that was quite impressive. Not many airlines do that, to be honest.
Chocolate cake and coconut raspberry madeleine.
Oh, wonderful.
Would you like something to drink?
What do you have?
We have tea, coffee, orange juice, apple juice, mango, tomato, Pepsi, 7-Up, spirits, vodka, rum, gin, wine, red wine, white wine, sparkling wine.
Wow.
When it comes to the seat, of course, it's important to know that this cabin on this very flight is very empty. During the pause, I sat down on a middle seat. There was nobody left and right. I could put my left arm on the double armrest and the other arm on the other double armrest, so I didn't disturb anybody. Of course, when you lie back, when you put up your legs, that's gonna be fine. But if the cabin is full, to the sides you won't have so much space. However, once you put your legs up, if you put your leg rest up and the person in front of you reclines the seat, you still have quite enough space for your feet. It doesn't really smash your feet or so. About 20 minutes we're gonna land in New York JF Kennedy Airport, and just before landing I can confirm that I'm of course much more relaxed than if I had been in economy class now for the last 8.5 hours of flight. But then of course I'm also not super relaxed like if I had been in business class, where I might have slept during that flight. So of course there's a big difference to that one too. Economy class of Emirates works really well once you're clear about that this is not a substitute class for business class, but it's also really not a little better economy class plus, but it's really its very own product, very separate from economy class and also very separate from business class. And once you know that, this is quite an interesting product and very different, to be honest, from most airlines I know. Throughout the flight, the crew was really very, very nice. They were very attentive and they were very present. Of course, they don't have so much work here because it's a quite empty cabin, but still they could have also chosen to not come to the cabin at all because there's almost no passengers. But they came. They were present all the time, maybe every 20 minutes during the pause, and they served the drinks, they served little nuts with the drinks, and I mean non-alcoholic drinks, but that was really quite nice. You could have also had spirits, no problem. So that was a really nice experience, and that shows for the customer. As I mentioned in the beginning, I bought this flight here with miles, Emirates Skywards miles. It was 49,000 miles plus 140 euros in fees and taxes, so it's not the exorbitant high amounts of fees that you normally pay for business and first class when you book on Emirates Skywards, but a lower fee. So that is quite okay, and the regular price would have been around 1,000 euros.
An upgrade from premium economy to business class costs only 24,000 miles, which is a great value since a business class award ticket costs 87,000 miles and 410 euros in fees. However, this can also easily be avoided by purchasing Economy Flex Plus for 30,000 miles and 140 euros in fees, and then upgrading to business class for just 39,000 miles. There's often also upgrade offers for 31,000 miles. In that case, business class only costs a total of 61,000 miles plus 140 euros in fees. And here we've landed at John F. Kennedy Airport in New York. That was quite an interesting experience. Premium economy class of Emirates, a true class in between classes. I hope you really enjoyed watching this report. If yes, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and very important, write your comments. I would like to know if you've been on premium economy classes on other airlines, also on Emirates. I would like to know your opinion about that. There's much more behind each of my videos than meets the eye. Nothing is produced quickly or haphazardly here. That's why this channel is different. Every shot, every edit, every piece of research is done by hand with a lot of time, passion and attention to detail. If you appreciate this, then please subscribe to the channel right now. And if you would like to support me further, leave me a super thank or buy me a coffee or two with a little link on the screen. This will help me continue producing honest, independent airline reports and travel videos. Thank you so much for being part of this, because without you, much of this would not be possible. And another really interesting report would be this one over here. Check it out right away. I'm Chris. Thank you for watching.